Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. I'm going to do a video today of the games in my collection that I got to play again in the month of November. One thing that I value is trying to get the games in my collection back to the table and not just always be playing the new games that are coming in. The hotness is great, but I want to make sure that the games in my collection are ones that are still getting some love. So in the month of November, I had a chance to get 67 gameplays in, 33 different games. And I want to share with you the top 10 that were already in my collection that I still loved again this month in November. So let's start it off. Number 10, Bang the Dice Game by DaVinci Games. And this is just a fun one to play with a group. It's hard to get together with groups, but we did have a family outing for Thanksgiving with my parents and my brother and his family. And we had a lot of fun teaching them the Bang Dice Game. And it was quick, it's easy to learn. It's a lot quicker than the card game, although we love the Bang card game as well. And so this was a lot of fun for us. Bang the Dice Game. Number 10. Number 9 is Happy Salmon. Some people might argue, is it a game or is it an event? I don't care. It's a lot of fun. When we have, again, had a chance to be with people and play this game, it is hilarious. Whether you play competitively, cooperatively, out loud, quiet, it's just fun. We had a lot of fun playing the silent version where you have to give hand signals like, give me a high five, give me a fist bump, give me a happy salmon. It's just hilarious. We're cracking up and we're doing it silent, but it's not silent because we're laughing and we're running around the table for the switcheroos. Just had a blast. Most of the people in our family hadn't played it, and so it was a lot of fun to get everybody up and moving around and giggling. Great family event for Thanksgiving. Happy Salmon by North Star Games. We also played JustOne with the family, and most of them had not played this one either. Just a really nice, calm family game. We don't usually play it for a score. It is cooperative, so we're just having a fun time trying to guess the words that by the clues. So if you've played JustOne, everyone's giving a clue to one person who's trying to guess from those clues what the just one word is that they're trying to identify. But if any of the people giving clues give one that's repeated, they get canceled. And so we had a lot of fun. My mom joined us in on this game, and it was great fun. JustOne, a nice family game. Number 7, Love Letter. And this is the Infinity Gauntlet Marvel edition of Love Letter by Z-Man Games. And we only played it a couple times, played it with 3, played it with 4. I'd like to get a few more plays to see how much fun we're going to enjoy this one. We love the Love Letter games. I especially enjoy the Hobbit version and played that quite a bit. But this one's got an interesting twist to it with one against many. So it was a lot of fun. Infinity Gauntlet, Love Letter. Looking forward to playing it again. Number 7. Number 6 is Cartographers. Cartographers is just one of my favorites, even to just play by myself solo. We also kind of use that solo rule when we're playing, even in groups, which is when the ambush comes, instead of passing that around and letting other people mess up your park, we use the solo rule. I'd like to try the traditional rule sometime, but most of the people in my family don't like take that or aggressive games or games like that. So we just usually use that little house rule of using the solo ambush style. But it's a lot of fun. I love using colored pencils to color them in. And because we backed the Heroes Kickstarter, I went ahead and got early shipment of the play mats. So we got the red and the blue play mats and a few expansion cards into this too. So it was fun to try those out. So that was new, but the game itself wasn't. Loved getting it back to the table. Cartographers by Thunderworks Games. Number 5, Trekking the National Parks by Underdog Games. We love camping and hiking. We love this game, Trekking the National Parks. It's really beautiful. We love reading about the parks and thinking about which ones we might want to visit. My wife and I are actually hoping to visit a couple this coming summer since we're both teachers. But we taught this one to our kids and our daughter, her husband, and our son, and we had a lot of fun with this one. Number 5, Trekking the National Parks. Number 4, Barren Park. So from national parks to bear parks. And this one we actually played, my wife and I played together. We also played with my brother and his sons and taught them this game. They had never tried it. We love the little polyomino action and just the feeling that you're developing your bear park, trying to get it to look just right and trying to sort of race to the end for points and getting your park completed. Really a great game by Lookout Games. we're going to get a lot of play out of this one, I'm sure, for years to come, but it was nice to get it back to the table again in November. Barren Park. Number 3, Colt Express. Colt Express is by Asmodee, and it is a game that's so much fun. It's a programming game in the Old West. So you program player by player, sometimes with cards face up and sometimes with cards face down, what your moves are going to be. And you're all trying to steal loot from this train while there's a marshal on the train trying to stop you. And it's who can steal the most loot. So it's a riot. It's a lot of fun. Again, playing it with my wife and my brother and his boys. We were having a good time. Just, I tried to shoot you, but you're gone. It's just a really fun game. Colt Express, our number 3 of the month. Number 2, a big heavy game, Scythe. And actually this month I wasn't able to get the board game to the table, but I played it about a dozen times online. Looking forward to in the month of December, since again, my wife and I are teachers, got a little time off for Christmas break. Hoping to get this one back to the table and play with some of the family members that'll be here for Christmas. Just a great game, one of my all-time favorites, and the second favorite one of the month for me, Scythe by Stonemaier Games. And the top game of November. Technically it was a new game, but it's Ticket to Ride, and we've played so many Ticket to Ride games. I wanted to go ahead and include it in this one as kind of being played before. And also technically it's not on my shelf, it's on my granddaughter's shelf. But I wanted to include it because this was a birthday gift she got for her 5th birthday in the month of November. And it was such a great time. My wife and I playing it with her, teaching her how to play. And as a 5-year-old, it was a little challenging, but she caught on really well. Picked up on the rules, and we had just a fabulous time playing Ticket to Ride, My First Journey by Days of Wonder. So those are the top 10 games that I played this month. One's coming off the shelf again, mostly. I guess it's a little bit of a cheat, but hopefully you can understand as a grandpa the desire I had to share that one in my top 10 since it was such a fun time with my granddaughter. Well, hopefully that was interesting for you to see what my favorite games of the month were. Down below in the comments, what were your favorite games? Maybe some old classics that you got to get off the shelf recently. Or if there's a game here that you really love, tell me what you love about it. Or if you have questions about it, I'd be glad to answer them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please click on that like button, and it would be wonderful if you would subscribe to the channel. If you want to get notifications, click on that bell icon. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing off.